Welcome, sports bettors from around the world.
Good morning. Welcome back to Sports Gambling Daily on a beautiful Thursday, a carefree, hairless Thursday. Look at this guy.
Man.
Shane Connor over here.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, guys. I haven't lost the hat, but you know, I'm losing my hair, as you can see. I got a little bit of, so you got to embrace it from time to time. And plus, I'm going to Vegas. I had to get all spiffied up, and I had to look good, man. I had to look good. So, hey, if you're going to be in Vegas over the weekend, come find me. I'll be hanging out over at the South Point, trying to fade as many hot dogs as possible with Joe, and I'll also be over at the Westgate as well. So yeah, definitely come out and find me, man. But hey, man, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning to you, man. Woke up, it's no rain today, which was a miserable, miserable day on the East Coast, as you know, because that damn baseball game got rained out. But it looks like we have another shot today, and looking good, man.
Yeah, I feel equally as confident about today's video play between the Yanks versus them Stros as I did yesterday. Now I don't agree with AJ Hinch, the manager of the Astros. He wants to go ahead and throw out Greinke. I think we should still go with Urquidy, and that gives us Cole in Game 7. Now potentially he might. So if we lose today, maybe you go ahead and throw Urquidy out in game. No, I guess you can't, man. You can't risk it. So I think today's the day you risk it, but you don't.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that. So, I don't know what we're going to do if it goes to Game 7. Maybe you pitch Greinke on short rest and hope for the best. But I think I would rather have Cole for Game 7 if I had to have an option there. So.
I hear you for that. But I guess AJ Hitch is probably thinking we didn't trade for Greinke not to start him in a situation like this. I don't know.
And that's a little bit of recency bias because he hasn't won in the postseason this year. So he's a good pitcher. He had a good Game 1. It was a quality start. It's just the Astros decided not to hit. Well, actually, Tanaka was actually had a lot to do with
really
that.
Good.
So
it was.
It's going to be a good game nonetheless. And this is pretty much the World Series. No offense to them Expos. They're waiting for whoever wins this American League Championship Series. But, I think that these are the two top teams in the league. And, now the Nationals have some great pitching. However, this long layover is going to probably kill their momentum a little bit. They're going to. But the World Series starts on Tuesday. No matter what, I don't know what's going to happen if we get a couple of rainouts here, which I don't think is going to happen. But what happens at that point? Because apparently they're playing 4 straight games from here on out. So there's no off days, not even a travel day anymore.
I guess that kind of makes sense. You got the Nationals sitting in limbo over there, just rotting away. Actually, for their situation, I kind of feel bad, man. We were talking about how they would like to probably roll right in hot as hell, and now you're sitting here watching everything.
Yeah, they haven't been this hot all season. So talk about getting hot at the right time.
What it's all about.
And all it took was that. I hate to use the word lucky, but very fortunate error for the Milwaukee Brewers. That right fielder. I can't remember his name now. The right fielder.
It was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the game. Possibly the game. But that sealed it as far as if they even if he fields it cleanly, I guess the Nationals still could have won that game, but.
They would have. It just would have gone to extra innings. It would have forced them to have to win the game as opposed to that being the win. But hey, man, playing with house money, that's what happens sometimes. You just, you get hot. You feel like it's our time.
Yeah, he started the Nationals started with $50 and a dream at the blackjack table, and now he's sitting on 20 G's, and he's about to take that 20 G's and turn into Walter White here.
And, I would have loved to look back and see what their what they would have been odds wise to go to the World Series in the beginning of the year. I never would have even considered them to have a chance, but it just goes to show you how amazing baseball is.
Well, at the All-Star break, I believe they were 40-1 or 30-1 that was their odds, 30-1 to win the World Series, not to go, but to win it. So
that's a nice one there, man. Yeah. Somebody out there is holding that ticket.
Well, I just remember. I just remember talking with Joe back then, and the thought was, will they even make the playoff? They were a very disappointing team, and we all remember how bad that bullpen was the whole year.
Sure.
They just were underperforming, and they got it together at the right time. So, big ups to them Nats. Hey, yesterday, man. Whew. So our premium play yesterday, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. So we had the Avalanche over them pesky Pittsburgh Penguins, and man, this game went to overtime, and we lost on the something I don't think I've ever seen, or if I have seen, I haven't seen in a long time. I can't remember last time I see it.
Yeah, on a power play and score on yourself. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen that either. I actually had to I'm like, did that go in? Oh yeah, it did go in. Holy shit. All right, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, that's just something you can't really predict.
Yeah, the Penguins were shorthanded. They had a breakaway. They put the ball on the goalie, and the puck rebounded. And then we had our guy. I don't even know who it was, but he was trying to scoop the puck away, and instead it ricocheted off his stick and went in the net.
Yep.
To end the game. There was only like less than 2 minutes left in the game before it went to the shootout. And man, what a disappointing way to lose that game, because you had it all set up. Now you're 3-on-4.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's got all kinds of injuries, man. It's just one of those you just chalk up and say, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too upset about it. It just is what it is, man. So, there's that. And let's see here, what else we got going on?
Oh, you wanted to talk a little bit about the little offer that you were talking to me about earlier?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. All right, so guys, for a limited time only, actually for 24 hours. For 24 hours, we got a deal here with, if you want to join the premium selections, you want to join the Discord, for 24 hours, we are offering a 3-day free trial to join. So if you want that, if you're interested in that free trial, there's a link in the description down below on this YouTube channel or YouTube video. You just click it, follow the prompts, and you're in. So, but that offer is only going to be available for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, that's excellent, man. It gives the guys a lot of opportunity that are a little bit on the fence about what's going on, just to come in and check out the community, because it's awesome. I mean, I was saying this earlier, we're East Coast, right? We got people in there all over the world. And, I wake up at whatever time to do these videos with you, and I go and I look in the Discord, and there's people playing stuff, tennis and soccer and all over. And these guys are really, really good and know what they're talking about. So it's just a lot of information, a lot of stats, a lot of just everything you can get, anything you'd want. It's there, man. So come check it out if you're interested. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah, and guys, it's cancel anytime. So if you're not stuck. If you want out, it's easy to get out. And it just is what it is, man. So all right, come join us. We're having a lot of fun in there.
Definitely.
So, but hey, real quick, back to the that Avs game. Hey, I got to give my hats off to the Penguins. They had all those injuries and they still got through, man. They played well. I think they probably were the better team yesterday. I felt like the Avalanche were playing. They were like neck and neck, I guess. So there wasn't as an advantage as I first had thought. The under came in pretty good, but it was just a good game all in all. So those are the games I don't get upset about losing. Unfortunately, it happened the way it happened. But
sure.
Let's see here. Hey, Troy football.
Yes,
that went
under. Yeah, it did go under. Got a little sweaty at the end. It definitely did, because there was some turnovers. Matter of fact, South Alabama actually fumbled the football, and Troy picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown, which would have been the over. But the referee blew it dead, and he said he was down, and he was. But damn, in fast motion, I'm like, holy shit, you got to be kidding me!
Yeah,
wow.
And you heard what happened after that? His under ticket fell out of his pocket as he was jogging out the stadium.
Yeah, exactly. Him and Jamal Williams.
Now, hey guys, check out Joe's videos. Man, this guy went 9-3 on his hockey selections yesterday. That is
he killed it.
Fucking crazy. So big ups to my boy Joe.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, man. So hey, a lot of good information being spread around here for free. So speaking of information, Philly, let's go ahead and get into our video pick, as we're 10 minutes into the video. We just like talking.
Sure.
So I guess we'll make it abbreviated. So we got Tanaka taking on Zach Greinke. Greinke is 0-2 in the postseason. Tanaka's been very good in the postseason. We got an over-under line of 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking here?
Well, first thing I do is I was curious of the weather today because I know that can be very effective, especially in a ballpark like a bandbox, as they call it there, a little short porch and all.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a little carryover. It's definitely going to be cool tonight. It's going to be in the mid 50s with, I think you said mid-teens miles per hour winds blowing out to right field.
Yeah, I looked it up. If anyone's ever wondering what the baseball weather is, you can just Google baseball weather, and I think it's a website called. Let me look it up real quick. It's called dailybaseballdata.com, and it gives you the details of like what the weather's going to be like at game time, and it's blowing out to right field, which is the short porch out there in Yankee Stadium at 17 miles an hour at game time.
Yeah, that's legit. And there's something to be said for even with the cooler temperatures, sometimes pitchers losing touch on their balls, not being able to get they say sometimes it feels slick. They can't get the a little cool. It's not like it's crazy, cold, but maybe that affects it a little bit. But yeah, for sure, I can't imagine that wind doesn't. You get a ball up in the air and it's going to go. It's not going to die at the wall like it did the other night.
Right. I think this is going to help the lefties a lot. If the wind is legit and, they start hitting the ball out that way, I mean, these lineups are peppered with lefties, Brantley and Didi and the rest of the crew. So Gardner's a lefty. Reddick.
And then even so, you got guys like Judge that can just punch it out there anyway, just because they're super strong. So,
yeah. Oh, and don't let me forget Alvarez, which Alvarez is due, for a big game here. He's been pretty quiet all postseason. So, all that said to be said, I think we're leaning over the 8.5. The Yankees have only had 3 runs in 20 innings. Astros bats are warming up. So, Tanaka, I can't imagine that he shuts down this Astros lineup again. And Greinke, he's good for 3 to 4 runs. So I like the over 8.5 here.
Yeah, I feel like if there's going to be a game that has a little bit more of not necessarily a shootout, but just a higher scoring feel, it would be tonight. The other games have been a little bit closer. But for sure, man, that weather is going to play a key factor in this. And I love the over in this 8.5. It's a good line.
I think this final score is going to be 7-5.
Oh, I can see that. Sure. 7-5 who? Oh, yeah, of course.
Astros,
Yeah. Because, the bet would have won if it was 7-5 Yankees also.
No.
No?
No. No, that didn't even make sense. All right, yeah, that's it, guys. Astros 8.5.
Yeah.
And that Yankees 8.5 over.
That's perfect.
Hey, guys, NBA is right around the corner. It starts next Wednesday. Philly and I can be breaking down every single game. That's right. But, we'll do it, we're not going to – it's not going to be an hour-long video either, but it'll be fun. It'll be fast-paced. So we're looking forward to that, and bringing all that information to you. And,
and lock in your Sixers finals future. That's happening, guys.
Yeah. The Sixers are going to be good this year, Philly. You already know. Obviously the Raptors won't be as good as they were. And then the East, you got the Nets – and the Bucks. I think those are the two.
Celtics have a. They have.
The Celtics.
But
and watch out for them Hornets, baby.
No, the Hornets. With Zion, right?
No, Zion's there with.
Oh, that's right. It's the Pelicans.
Yeah, the Pelicans. The Hornets, man, they're going to be the worst team in the league by a long shot.
Right. They traded what's his face, the guard from there.
Kemba
Walker, yeah, because New Orleans Hornets. I mean, I get sometimes run together. The
yeah,
so
for
much,
sure. Yeah, so man, the West is just going to be beastly this year, and my dark horse is going to be the Jazz. Getting Michael Conley is one of the most underrated moves that happened, and they finally got a point guard, and no one's talking about it because, well, quite honestly, the West is just so stacked. Everybody's looking at LeBron and the Clippers and.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll be fun. We'll break all that down later. But
definitely. Hopefully he stays healthy, man. That's the only problem he's had his whole career is the guy's injured constantly. But agreed on your assessment about him for sure.
Yeah, and you got easy money sniper Joe Ingles.
Oh yeah. Oh, Australian Joe?
Yeah, the man.
He is the man, actually.
I don't know if you ever watched Friends. Not Friends, The Office, but he looks like Toby from The Office.
Yeah, I think you had mentioned that to me before. That's really funny. He does actually, yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, leave in the comments who your favorite NBA team is, so we can clown you guys. And hey guys, hope everybody has a wonderful night. I hope everybody's winning some money. Hey, join the Discord, and also, if you're gonna be in Vegas this weekend, let me know so we can meet up.
Yeah, bro.
It'll be myself, Big Mon, and Joe. We'll be down there for the weekend, so come check it out.
Absolutely. Enjoy that, man. Have a safe trip. Enjoy Vegas. Eat the hot dogs and bring home some winners.
Does it look like I eat hot dogs? Yes,
No, not at all.
Yes, it does. All right, guys. All right, Philly. Good luck to you and good luck to myself. And let's get this money. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Good morning, guys. Have a great one.